Hi, Bob Leda here, and welcome to this episode of Stepping into the River. Today we've got a student who's going to illustrate for us what a difference it makes to play from one's center rather than around the periphery. He plays a heavy instrument, an accordion, and the accordion tends to pull you away from where you want to be. We use a Goldilocks type of maneuver with his shoulders moving up and down and rotating and going front and back and letting him settle into the center of himself so that he can play again. The composure that he gets from doing this is reflected when he plays the second time, and he noticed a difference, and so does his audience. So please take a look, take a listen, and we'll see you on the other side. Okay, Giorgio, we got your crew here, extra eyes, extra ears, and they're here to offer insight and illumination into how you go about playing. So we'll do our usual stuff, comparing Giorgio's top half to bottom half, left to right, front to back, and what you notice about his breathing. But is there anything else? Yeah, Vic, come on in. You can sit over there. Is there anything else that you'd like us to look for while you're playing?
Yeah, my neck probably.
Okay.
Some overall movements.
Overall movements. Okay. So we'll look at movements and gestures and how they coordinate with the sounds that he's playing. So I'm going to get out of the way. We play, and we'll talk about stuff. Thank you. phrasing it as correct posture, I'm going to phrase it a different way. The phrase I'm going to use is knowing where your center is as you're playing. And so what I want you to do, Giorgio, is too far, and that make this less and less and less until you find a center, right? So let me know when you got that. Okay? Now, too high, too low, same thing, less and less and less until you find a center. Good. Okay, now roll too far forward, pull too far back, same thing. And then less and less and less until you find the center. And I'm going to do a little hand spin as well. Know that it's possible that your shoulders can move away from each other and then they come back. They are floating. They float away and they return. They float away and they return. From that center that you found. Yeah, there you go. So it's that center that's there for you as a reference all the time. So if you can play again, not the whole tune, just because we're squeezed for time. Play again, and we'll see how it goes, okay? I'll stay on camera here just so it's not watching again, and then I'll get out of the way. See, he didn't know he missed it. He wasn't here for that part when we were doing it. What did you see? What did you hear?
He's definitely more conscientious of how he was standing and his breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the,
His head was much straighter the
Yes,
entire
it
time,
was.
and the last time it was a lot like this almost the whole time.
Right. And did you hear a difference in the sound?
Yes.
Yeah, what did you hear?
It sounded more like relaxed in a way, not like that there was still like dynamics, but it sounded like less like you were like forcing it and more like it was like flowing. from
Yeah,
you.
no, I agree.
and it's
Yeah.
like more consistent for the
Mhm.
notes, so you can hear it like more clearly, and the rhythm also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a different experience for you, Georgia?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, any words?
More relaxed. I don't agree with.
The word I didn't use, I'd never say relax, right?
Mm.
No.
But when you know
Aligned.
where, no, you'll feel relaxed. You'll feel relaxed if you know where your center is. Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I felt, tell me whether you feel like this is true, I felt like the drama was more in the music now
Yes.
and less in the gesture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, the gestures were still there,
Yeah.
you know, and that was all grand, but I think more
Organic.
power, yeah, I think more power went into the give this man a big hand. Thank you. Hi, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. This way of centering is a way to get people away from the idea of posture or shape. It lets you be dynamic and complete and fully inhabited. Now, since I made this video, which is a few years back, I've added one more thing. Not only being centered within yourself, but being centered within the room. And I have people reach to the upper corners of the room with their right hand and the lower corners with their left hand as they go around the room, and then switch it, reach to the upper corners with the left and the lower corners with the right, so they're centered within themselves, centered within the room. It gives a tremendous supportive space for them to play in, and the results show that. So thanks for being here this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye for now.